off to a bit of a later start this morning. It's already about 3:30. That's happening just because I have been going kind of slow. I couldn't do a lot of things like get fuel until I was ready to leave. Quite honestly, I can't wait. And I've been told several times by different people that I really need to try Waffle House. Never eaten there before. So, we're gonna try Waffle House. I gotta say, I'm a little surprised by the lack of people at this point. Usually there's a lot more people pulling into the parking lot. But I would suspect that the weather has a lot to do with that. Today's high is going to be something like 106 or somewhere in that neighborhood with no rain, no cloud cover, and a very high humidity, so it's going to be a little on the unpleasant side. Yeah, it's hot. It's really, really hot. Okay, so you're probably wondering what happened in the last few hours. I had a bunch of different things that I did all kind of clustered together, and due to time constraints, couldn't really pull the camera out. Among other things, I went and located a decent big and tall men's shop near the Northeast Mall, and I went out to Subway for some dinner. And now I'm over at the Anatole to drop off my computer and get checked in. It's been a busy day. A point where I had to sit down. The lines themselves haven't moved at all. They started a new line over there for all the volunteers, and they're letting them in first, so we're not moving anywhere. Remember, I've spent most of my day either driving up here or at Six Flags walking around or in a store shopping or whatever, so I haven't really had a lot of time off my feet, and I just can't wait anymore. This is the latest. I'm making custom sprays for the LPU team, particularly our main cast. This is the sketch for mine. This is the beginning of Cyrus's. Certainly moved forward drastically. checked in, my computer's in there, and it's just waiting for tomorrow morning. Now, just to clarify, the line on the right is the Quake Done Quick, the QuakeCon Done Quick line. The line on the left that goes all the way back down there through the main hotel and into that wing over there is the regular registration line. Pocket of air over here I'm clinging to. Waiting on the doors to open to the BWL. There's actually another line mixed in there. As of this time, a little after 10 o'clock, I'm all alone. That's the ball stand. Excuse me, I'm going to buy a couple of cans. Now, at this point, there's still a lot of people in line, like drastically large amounts of people in line. And you can see back here that there are still a lot of open spots, a great many of them pre-reserved. So there's still people trickling in, probably going to be like that for the rest of the day, truthfully. I'm actually sitting more or less in the midst of several plans, different areas. If you look back over on B22 over here, they're the easiest group to actually spot because that's where the B22 Pirates will be. I think a lot of them have yet to show up. They're probably outside in that gargantuan line. Like I said, gargantuan line. And it still goes outside. They've pushed back pretty much everything by 2 hours. The keynote's been moved back from 2 till 4, for example, because so many people are stuck in this line.
But, you know, without further ado, it is my extreme pleasure on behalf of Apogee Software, yes, that Apogee Software, and Interceptor Entertainment, to reveal the first non-id game ever at QuakeCon. Rise of the Triad. We have sound.
Come on, girls, ain't no harder than that.
More like it, huh? Right here we got Terry Nagy, head of Apogee Software, the Apogee Software. You remember, we've got Fred Schreiber, all the way from Denmark, CEO of Interceptor Entertainment.
That is in 2012, Shelby Mustang GT5.
apologize to all of you here especially is how badly we did on the PC space. There's really no, there's no way to, you know, to argue our way out of it one way or another, and that the the release of the PC not working on almost half of our customers because of the driver issues that we had really was inexcusable on our part. They just stand and look down on the ground, sway side to side. At that point, we did nothing.
I'm gonna stop and get a little dinner, but I have to admit, I have not probably played more than 10 minutes in any given game, and that was by myself in an empty server on the BYOC Quake Live. I need to go in and I need to get started on some actual gaming. BYOC looks a lot busier. They might be sending a mixed message with it. That right there is a big help. A lifesaver at this time of night. The wine looks considerably better, at least looks better than it did yesterday.
Alright, so we got some fabulous stuff from Logitech. From Logitech. Thank you, bud. It was sexy, I know. Thank you very much.
This group of seats over here, and a few on this side, are the forum whores. And then as you move back around here, you get the A2M guys.
Investment in resources, and you can end up with a team or teams that are as big, if not bigger, working on the multiplayer component as working on the single player. So I think just that level of understanding the scope and what you can accomplish is tricky, and honestly we face that.
People have kind of democratized their experience, and they've tuned it for what they want. They'll run the mods that they want, or they'll run the weird settings that they want, because that's the experience that they want. And the cool thing is they can, and it lasts, and there's going to be a community that plays it a very specific way. And so for Left 4 Dead 2 in particular, we have to catch up and make sure that we have the workshop and everything else installed so that we can go forward with that kind of modification.
Honestly, the people that really work well are also highly insightful. You know, you can listen to people in a playtest raging about how, you know, some gun is completely broken and messed up, and realize that if you just add a little bit more cover to the map, everything's going to work out okay. But yeah, finding people that have that particular mix of talents is probably the biggest challenge.
Some something a little new. It's the Alienware Lounge.
Exactly, I was the same way. Joel and I used to build maps together for like Quake and Doom. And if that's how we got started in the industry, we want to present that opportunity to everybody. And aside from that, modders make really cool stuff. Like for Left 4 Dead, we've had like Deathcraft, right? Like I could never do that at work. So it's neat seeing what other people do with our tools. And it makes our games a lot cooler.
Yeah, I mean, to that end, you know, Left 4 Dead 2 is made with a team of about 50 people. The minute we open up the game and give out the mod tools, we've just made, you know, 2 million at the start developers now. I think we're at like 7 million developers out there if they're all using the tools. And that's just really cool because they're going to come up with really cool stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm here for exactly, but this is the Plantronics Gamescom presentation according to the schedule. So we'll see what happens.
One of the first headsets, actually the only headset working on it. So you know, it was a great feat for us, but you know, it's not the only thing. From there, you know, we expanded into a lot of different things, expanded the contact center.
Yeah, that last panel was mostly a Q&A session about basically what the audience wanted with gaming headsets. I left that panel a little early, so I don't know if anything else came up along the way. But, and I knew, I could tell just by the sound coming through the door, the line for Master Pancake is already forming. This is 45 minutes before the actual scheduled start.
Telling me to bring this flak jacket. Pretty good, Jimmy. Put it on next time. Sound good. Thank you.
I signed 12 years on AA down the drain in one skit.
Again, the QuakeCon experience in a nutshell.
find us some people to hang out with. Maybe go to QuakeCon. Maybe Six Flags. Texas School Book Depository. I got room in my van. Come on. Let's get in. Let's go shotgun. Oh yeah. Jennifer, come on. Send room for Jennifer. Jennifer, come on.
Everybody's still in bed, and there is a hush in this room.
You don't get sexy voice today, man. You get, it's gone.
The hardware business donated all of this stuff for you guys. We've got AMD sent us
actually what we call the Super RAID technology. Actually, it's a pair of SSDs that's in a RAID 0 configuration, and this really gives you the maximum speed in terms of read and write performance. You know, when it comes to like gaming and stuff like that. If you want to maximize your game time, if you want to maximize map loading time, stuff like that. This is really the fastest possible setup.
Upgrade your system while you're here. Alan took 3 GeForce GTX 580s to run that. This year, just took 1 GTX 680. So, and this is what games are going to look like. And typical depth of field, variable size bokeh filter, light blues, filmic tone mapping, high quality XAA. But look at the environment. Well, try to look at the environment.
I'm seeing the environment already.
There are over 4 million triangles in the environment alone, so there's a huge amount of tessellation. Check out the hair. There's over 4 40,000 individually rendered tessellated hairs. You know, AA is really hard to do on hair. If we check out the skin, yeah, skin is also notoriously difficult to emulate in video games. Well, we're getting there. It's because we all know that. I zoomed in too far. Oh, shit.
Just in time for a kiss. Can I have a motor right now?
Let's keep this PG.
Well, there will still be a number of activities, mostly just the LAN gaming. The honest truth is everyone's starting to pack up. It's that time. And honestly, I could stick around for the rest of the night, but I'd be exhausted tomorrow. That's the end. So we've come to the best part of this video. The part where I lay around and watch TV all day. I was actually planning to go to Six Flags this afternoon, but been kind of thinking I didn't really feel up to it. And really, it's nice just to relax. Lo and behold, I stepped outside. At this time of the afternoon, I can't touch the car without it burning me. Yeah, I'm not going. I'm just gonna enjoy being here and enjoy being able to rest. And since I'm not really going anywhere, I'm just hanging out in the room, I decided to go and try a little of something from everybody. So, I'm just making it a tour of the takeout places. I thought I was tired before. I am now. It's enough to make you sick, is what it is. About noon, so I don't think the service will be quite as fast as it was with A-Kon. But I'm here at the New York Hill restaurant once again to get myself some lunch. About ready for it.